Hi guys, welcome to this week's episode of Miss Planet. We are so glad you could join us. This week is a multi-request project. I have gotten so many requests to create these beautiful majestic trees on a budget. So this week we got a request from Grace and Kayla. So Grace and Kayla, not only am I going to show you how to create this project in 3 easy steps, it is also budget conscious. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started with this week's episode, 3-step, majestic tall, wedding tree centerpiece. So excited! All right guys, let's get to it. So the branches come individually wrapped, which I love because it protects the delicate leaves. From tip to tip, it's going to be 43 inches long, so it gives you so much height and so much width. You're going to go ahead and separate your branches so that all of the leaves have freedom to move within the centerpiece. The typical mistake that people make is they just go ahead and put all their branches into their vase at one time. This does not take full advantage of the height or the fullness or width of the centerpiece. So I'm going to show you 2 different ways to do this. The first is we're going to use some river rock, and I'm just putting it in maybe about 3 inches, 3.5 inches from the bottom. I'm going to first place 3 branches in the center of this rock formation. That's going to kind of give me my base, so that when I next add more rock on top of it, I then am able to add the height and to spread my branches out so that they can have the maximum width and maximum impact. You guys, you really don't get the actual impact of how enormous this centerpiece is. The width across the top is at least 4 feet wide. It is amazing, and this is just 3 easy steps. So let's take it a step further and let's change this natural centerpiece to a glam tree centerpiece. Very easy. Let's see how we do it. A mistake I see often are people using these heavier tea light holders. You don't want to use those. They'll bend your artificial branches and fall and break. What you want to use is the very light glass tea light holders. Now, I will tell you they are very delicate and they break easily, so be careful. So you're just going to simply attach some fishing line to it and add in your LED light. Super simple. The other thing you can do to step it up to glam is just go ahead and string some of these chandelier drops. They are acrylic. They are super, super light. So that's the key to changing it to glam. You want all of your additions to be very lightweight. Don't worry, I've given you the links to all of these things we're using right in the description below. Well, Kayla and Grace, how did we do? I have to tell you, this is probably one of my favorite centerpieces, and typically the simplest ones are always like my favorite because it makes such a beautiful impact and it is so economical. So I'm just excited to share this with you. I know I've gone to lots of weddings where people have hired florists to do this with actual real branches, and those are beautiful also, but the cost is kind of astronomical. So I'm so glad that I'm able to give you guys the very same option that gives the very same impact. I want you to know these are so tall that your guest can actually, it's like an umbrella. It is amazing. I cannot wait for you guys to create this and send me your pictures and tell me how wonderful it is. If you like this video, by all means like us and subscribe so you can be the first to know when we post. You can also follow us on our social media, and that would be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget to check out our Pinterest board. If you have not already signed up for your Rakuten account, that's where they pay you to shop. I don't know what you're waiting for. Head on over to our description, click on the link, sign up for your Rakuten account. When you're ready to shop, sign on, make your qualified purchases, and receive a check at the end of the month. It is really that simple and is absolutely free. Well guys, our time has come to an end, but before we go, I want to remind you of several things. First, all of the links to all of the supplies that we use in our projects are always going to be listed in the description below. Just click on that little arrow to show more, and you will see all of them there to use at your discretion. In addition to that, if you would like to send in a project request, it is very simple to do. Click on that link in the corner. It'll take you to our website, MissPlanet.com. And also don't forget, on MissPlanet.com, you will find more cost-saving tips and blog posts just helping you to create the wedding or event of your dreams. In addition to that, we have a free resource library. So click over there in that corner, MissPlanet.com. When you get there, click on the project request tab, follow the very simple steps, and prayerfully we'll be able to put your project on our production schedule. Now, please remember, our schedule fills up so fast. So if there's something you want us to help you with, be sure to do it sooner than later, because I absolutely hate telling anyone no. Thank you again for choosing to spend time with us here at Miss Planet. We know you have so many options on YouTube, so we don't take you picking us lightly. Thank you again. And until next time, always remember, when every penny counts, you can count on Miss Planet. Please take care of yourself. We will see you soon. God bless.